just the way every day goes.
I'm hungry. I think I will order something for the Grab food. Wait, the delivery fee is 50 ringgit? Usually around 5 ringgit. That's quite expensive. Never mind. I'm really hungry anyway.
1 hour later.
Assalamualaikum. Order for Fatin?
Waalaikumsalam. Yes, that's me.
Alright. Here your food.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, sure.
Why the delivery is 50 ringgit today? It's quite expensive.
It's currently peak hour and there are not many riders available.
Oh, I see.
So, when demand increase, the system automatically raise the delivery fee.
But from customer perspective, it's quite expensive.
That's understandable, but at the same time, riders have to deal with heavy workloads and greater risk during peak hour.
So is such pricing really fair to both riders and customer?
Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. Today, apps like GrabFood and Foodpanda are part of our daily life. But why do prices jump during rain or peak hours? There is such pricing and we choose this topic because it raises questions about fairness in Islam. In Islam, sales must be by mutual consent without injustice, but such pricing during emergency force users to pay more. There is by al-muta, a forced transaction. Also, extra profit mostly goes to the platform, not riders. This contradicts the Islamic principle of art or justice.
Moving on, I will discuss the relevant qawaid fiqhiyah, the suggest solution and the public awareness message regarding surge pricing in delivery platform. From an Islamic perspective, surge pricing can be analysed through several qawaid fiqhiyah or Islam legal maxim which help us evaluate whether modern business practice are consistent with Sharia principle. The first maxim is al-aslu fi al-mu'amala al-ibaha, which means that all transactions are permissible unless there is clear evidence prohibiting them. Based on this principle, surge pricing is generally allowed because it reflects normal market behavior where prices change according to supply and demand.
However, the practice must remain free from injustice, deception and exploitation. Another important maxim is adara yuzal, which means that harm must be eliminated. This principle reminds us that even if a business practice is permissible, it should not cause unnecessary hardship to others. For example, increasing a delivery fee from 5 ringgit to 10 ringgit during heavy rain may be reasonable because riders face additional risks and operational challenges. However, if the fee increases excessively to RM20 ringgit or 25 ringgit for a short distance delivery, consumer may experience financial hardship. In such a situation, surge pricing may contradict the objective of preserving justice and public welfare.
In addition, the maxim al-mashaqah tajlib al-taysir state that hardship brings about facilitation. This principle supports the idea that higher prices may be justified when riders face greater difficulties, such as bad weather, traffic congestion, or overwhelming demand. Therefore, some level of additional compensation can be considered reasonable. Another relevant maxim is al-adah muhakkamah, which means that customary practices are recognized in Islamic law. Today, such pricing has become a common practice in many digital platforms. Most users are aware that delivery charge may increase during peak hours, festive seasons, or period of high demand. As long as the pricing system is transparent and clearly communicated, this practice may be accepted as a recognized custom.
Furthermore, the maxim al-ghum bil-ghum means that gain is justified by risk. Riders often face various challenges like traffic jam, bad weather, and increased workloads during peak periods. Therefore, additional earning can be justified if they fairly compensate riders for the risk and responsibility they undertake. Based on this principle, several improvements can be suggested. Firstly, delivery platform should provide greater transparency regarding how surge pricing is determined. Consumer should be informed whether the increase is due to high demand, rider shortage or adverse weather condition before placing an order. This promotes informed decision making and mutual consent or taradi in transaction.
Secondly, delivery platforms should impose reasonable limits on surge pricing, especially during emergencies or situations involving essential needs. While demand-based pricing is generally permissible, excessive price increase may place consumer under unnecessary financial pressure. Thirdly, a greater portion of the additional revenue generated through surge pricing should be allocated to delivery riders. This reflects the principle of justice or adli because riders bear greater risks and responsibilities during difficult working conditions.
In addition, delivery platform could provide rider bonus instead of relying heavily on increased delivery charge. This approach can help balance the interests of both riders and consumers by promoting public welfare or maslahah. As a public awareness message, consumers should understand the reason behind surprising and avoid making assumptions that all price increases are unfair. At the same time, delivery platforms have a responsibility to ensure that their pricing system remains transparent, reasonable and free from exploitation. Both consumers and riders should be treated fairly to maintain trust and justice in economic transactions.
In conclusion, surge pricing can be accepted from the perspective of Qawaid Fiqhiyah provided that it does not lead to injustice or harms. While principles such as al-azlu fil al-mu'amala al-ibaha, al-ada muhakkama and al-khum bil-khum support the practice under normal circumstances, the principle of al-darar yuzal reminds us that harms and exploitation must always be avoided. Therefore, transparency, fairness and public welfare should remain the main priorities in implementing surge pricing in accordance with the objective of Sharia.